Hi, my name's Amanda. I'm a coach and a trance channel, and welcome to my weekly series called Guided and Grounded. This is a series in two parts. Part one, I invite forward the spirit guides to share a message with you. And this is a message that's going to find you when it's meant to. So when you're seeing this, I want you to know that this message was both meant for you and it was meant for you to receive at this time. And the second part of this experience is some sort of guided, either somatic experience or guided meditation of some sort. And it's also channeled and it's specifically designed to take whatever message was received in the first part of this video and integrate it and observe it and learn how to allow it and feel that energy within you so that you can become accustomed to taking the information in and understanding what to do with it, with the goal of not only releasing it, but becoming more familiar with what lives inside of you, how to become allowing of that energy to exist so that you can feel your intuition and trust in your own inner guidance system and learn how to shift your energy so that you can feel differently inside of you, inside of your life, and move forward and take different action and create whatever you're looking to create and manifest in a new way as a byproduct of becoming a new version of you first. I'm really proud of the series. I really think that this is a bit of the missing piece inside of the spiritual space where we receive a lot of information, but we don't really know what to do with it. So I really wanted to create something that would fulfill that missing piece, both for me as well as for you. So if you're new here, the way this works is I just close my eyes. I tune into the guides to see what it is that they want to share with you. And the message typically builds on itself. So it starts small, and then I tune in, and very slowly the message kind of builds. And then they guide you through whatever it is that they're wanting to at that point. So I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to see what they want to share with you today. And I have a feeling I might know where this is going based on what's already coming through. So just give me a second and I'll see what they want to say today. Yeah. Yeah. They're zooming right here, right to the throat chakra. I can already feel mine constricting a little bit and feeling like I need to cough. So they actually sometimes they want you to take you through a bit of an experience as the message comes through so that you can get used to identifying where it lives inside of you as you're receiving it. So they want you to close your eyes for a second. And if you're not able to do this at this time, pause this video and come back to it when you have the space and the time to really sink in and be without any distractions. So if you can do that right now, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to tune into your throat area. And they want you to just breathe and familiarize yourself with what the energy inside of your throat chakra feels like. There's an energy center right in the center. I'm already coughing. Right in the center of your throat. And it's responsible for speaking your mind, speaking your truth, standing firm inside of your belief systems, and feeling comfortable and confident expressing yourself, expressing who you are. And this doesn't necessarily means just verbally. It can be it can manifest in many different ways. It can be an expression of yourself through your art, through the way that you dress, through the way that you um, show up inside of groups, the way that you, for whatever reason, walking comes up, walking, being out in the world, the way that you move physically throughout your space, and and how you feel and how comfortable you are feeling the energy within you. So the emotions that you're feeling and how you feel inside of your sense of self and allowing that to kind of be projected through you and through the way that you express in all of those different forms. What else do you want them to know about this? And today is going to be about observing where you don't feel comfortable, where you don't feel comfortable speaking up, where you don't feel comfortable showing up, and where you don't feel comfortable being inside of who you are in the way that you want to and desire to. There's a why here. Why? They're saying that, okay, now they're jumping down to the stomach area and they're saying that there's a connect, there's a connection and also a disconnect between the energy that lives in your throat and the energy that lives in your stomach, which is your solar plexus area. Your solar plexus area is your center for personal power and sense of self and feel grounded and safe inside of who you are and being able to show up with a sense of confidence. And they're saying that there is currently a disconnect there between being able to express the ideas that you have and the sensations that live inside of you, but it's coming from a fear of who you believe that you are. Let me just double check that I'm right in that. Yes. Who you believe that you are, how you feel, how that makes you feel, and what? And where that lives inside of the choices that you make as a byproduct. So it's all connected. When you don't feel comfortable and confident and safe inside of who you are, then you don't speak your mind, you don't express how you feel in the way that you want to, you don't show up in the world in the way that you want to, and then that affects the choices that you make as a byproduct. Your entire life, kind of the domino effect, comes down to the belief systems about who you are and how it feels to live inside of you as a byproduct of those belief systems. But they really want to focus on the feeling that those belief systems evoke because sometimes it's difficult to pinpoint our very unconscious belief systems, but what? But feeling the repercussions of those belief systems will allow you to identify when you just do a quick check-in. Okay, how am I feeling right now? Oof, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel confident. I don't feel safe. And that's really all that's needed is identifying how you're feeling, not necessarily why or where it's coming from. They're saying that sometimes you're getting lost in the why and in the root of everything, and it's not necessarily important in terms of wanting to change how you feel. You don't have to necessarily always know where everything is coming from and why it's here. You just have to know that it exists. Identifying that it's here in the now. How can I shift it for myself in the now? That's all that matters. Okay, that's where they're going with this. They want to bring us back to living in the now, that we're always so concerned about the past and the future, identifying the root cause of things, identifying the why, and kind of like parsing it apart. And they're saying that that's all like fantastic stuff. It's great to be curious, but they're saying that sometimes it's distracting. It's a way of kind of popping up out of the now moment and kind of lingering in the past or ruminating on the future when they want you to just drop into the now. What am I feeling? Great. I'm feeling that way. How do I shift it? What can I do about it right now? And they're saying it's going to come a lot quicker and easier when you take take the need to understand necessarily out of the equation and to just shift the felt sense instead. Yeah, they're saying it's actually quite quick and simple and easy, and we're just way overcomplicating it. And the reason why we're overcomplicating it is because we don't feel comfortable feeling what's here. And we believe that if we can understand it, then what? It, there's they're saying that it's sort of putting off what's really needed. It's our way of kind of working around what's needed, which is feeling. Just want to make sure I'm getting this right and that I'm not misinterpreting anything based on my own biases. Hold on. Okay, they're saying to trust, to trust what's coming through. Okay, what else do you want them to know? So they're showing me an image of a gift, and they're saying it's time to unwrap the gift and open up the package. And what's inside is your light, and it's whatever you want to be feeling. So today is going to be out shifting your experience of you and how you're feeling inside of you with the end goal of whatever it is that you want to be. There's no particular thing that you're supposed to be feeling at the end of this. It's up to you to dictate that. It's up to you to decide, how do I want to feel that's different from how I'm currently feeling. And in order to get to the destination, which is to feel differently, you have to identify how you're currently feeling in the moment. And how you're currently feeling in the moment is necessary to both identify and also allow. Why is it important to allow it? Okay. They're saying that the reason why it's important to allow whatever your current experience is of you is because the end goal that you're searching for requires it. The end goal that you're searching for is peace, is freedom, is tranquility, is confidence, feeling comfortable, and you can't access those feelings from a place of resistance, from resentment, from disallowing, from repressing and suppressing. It's in contradiction to what you're asking for, because what is confidence? It's showing up inside of who you are unabashedly, regardless of who you are. But if you're judgmental of who you are and how you feel, then it's going to be difficult to feel fully confident and comfortable. If what you're wanting to feel is ease and comfort and peace, you can't get there if you're constantly in conflict with how you're feeling right now. So it's kind of like this roundabout way of accessing the feeling that you're looking for that we have been going about in a very different way up until now. We have been operating unconsciously, unknowingly, or maybe consciously for some of you, out of the belief system that we have to feel differently in order to access a different feeling. And they're saying, no, you don't have to feel differently. You just have to allow the feeling that's here. And that can feel so contradictory, but what they want to show you what they mean through the exercise today. They want to um, re reinterpret whatever it is that you've been trying to accomplish by showing you a different way through. They're kind of saying that you've been trying to knock down a brick wall rather than just walking around it. I feel like I want to slow this down a little bit and really come back to the basics because I want to make sure that this message is not going over anybody's head before we really get into the nitty-gritty of it. Um, if if what you want to feel deep down inside of you is different from how you've been feeling recently or how you've been feeling for a long time, the first thing that you have to do is just observe the feeling that's here and be allowing of it. And up until now, a lot of us have been operating under the assumption that something has to change in order for us to feel differently. And what they're saying is that's not true. Nothing has to change other than your willingness to allow what's here and what's now. And it's through allowing that you're going to feel differently. Because up until now, you haven't been allowing and you haven't been able to feel different. And that's been the missing link for you. And they want to show you what they mean through the exercise today. But there's another part of this where I think that many of us have been trying to understand why we feel this way. Where is it coming from? What's the cause of this? How do I fix this? How do I change it? Why am I like this? Who can I blame? What can I adjust or change? What can I do differently? And they're saying that we're getting caught up in all of that. And it's kind of distracting and it's mentally exhausting and it's not needed. All that's needed is the willingness to feel what's here and be allowing of it. That's it. And they want to show you that it's actually much quicker and easier than the way that you've been going about it. Okay. What else? They're taking me back down to the solar plexus chakra, which is located right in the stomach area. And they're saying that the way to feel empowered inside of who you are is by allowing every part of you to be here. And up until now, there's a part of you that's been disallowing of that. You haven't been feeling great. You haven't been feeling comfortable or confident or worthy or enough or capable or interesting or dynamic or intelligent. And you've been frustrated with that feeling and trying to change who you are because you're feeling that way. And hoping that if you change who you are and how other people perceive you and how you perceive you, you'll feel differently. But you can't change how you feel from a place of not loving who you are. Because it's only through loving who you are and allowing who you are that you're going to feel differently. The reason why you can't feel differently is because you is because why? Because you don't want to love you. You want to create a different version of you in order to love you. That's what this is about. One second. They're showing a cord of light running through your entire body, through the center of you. And this is your essence. This is your uniqueness. This is your vibration, your core of self, your unique energy and light. And they're saying that there's a part of you that doesn't feel comfortable or worthy of owning it as it is. That there's something about you that you feel is off. And so you've been trying to put on a mask to change who you are outwardly, the outward appearance of you, so that so that you can feel comfortable owning this light. But you can't, the core and the essence of you is never going to change, regardless of the mask that you wear and the outfit that you put on. So rather than trying to find the right mask, trying to put on the right outfit, trying to appear some sort of way externally, they're saying it's time to strip all that off and forget about it and just come to this light and learn how to feel comfortable sitting inside of it. And when you can feel comfortable sitting inside of it and worthy of it and loving of it and accepting of it just as it is, then it doesn't effing matter what mask you put on, what outfit you're wearing, and how other people perceive you, because you're just going to be standing there in your essence, unbothered and fully free. That's when you're going to be free because because you will have found the love for who you are unconditionally, and you won't feel so exhausted trying to change how other people perceive you and how you want to feel inside of you, because you'll just fucking feel it. I hope this is making sense. Okay, they're saying enough of the preamble. You're talking too much. Okay. All right. Do you want to just get into it? Okay. So they're wanting you to close your eyes and just get comfortable. They're going to show you how to do this. And this is an exercise that they're saying that you can do as often or as in often as you want. But the more you do it, the more one, you'll understand just how uncomfortable you've been feeling inside of who you are. And two, very, very slowly, you'll you'll become more comfortable sitting in your own energy and being allowing of it. This is really coming down to an unease inside of your sense of self and how to reclaim this part of you that you just don't feel comfortable embracing. This this perceived wrongness that's there, that's been getting in your way from the feeling that you want to feel on the other side. So closing your eyes, you can stay seated, you can lie down, you can do this standing, whatever feels right for you, but they're wanting you to envision this golden white pillar of light coming down through your entire body, through the center of your entire body, just radiating warmth and light and electricity and fire and love and acceptance. And it's just, they just want you to observe it and observe what it could feel like to have that there, that this intense frequency could possibly live right through the center of you. And they just want you to sit and experience what that feels like to have this insane energy of just perfection living right through the center of you. And this energy is your cord of life. And it's the part of you that remembers that you transcend this human reality, that these belief systems that are anything other than I am perfect, I am love, I am light, I am infinite, I am beyond, are not who you really are. They're just kind of energies that have been reverberating off of your external self. And it doesn't matter how much you come in contact with them, this core energy of light is unaffected by it. Those energies, those thoughts, those belief systems, they can't get through deep enough to to disturb this cord of light. And they just want you to allow this energy to be here, this truthfulness, this beingness, this faith, this ease, this comfort, and just let it exist and just feel what that energy feels like to to have this knowing I'm fucking perfect and to just witness any part of you that doesn't fully want to buy into that, doesn't fully want to embrace that or feel that, and just observe it. Now they want you to identify while with your attention still lingering on this cord of light through you, which is like source consciousness living inside of you, but it's you as source, not source as you. It's you as source, you as light, you as love, you as infinite energy and knowledge and wisdom. They want you to also observe any frustration that you have about who you are. Any part of your personality, any part of your life, any part of your reality that you just wish were different, that you're just fed up with, that you wish you could change or fix or alter, that there's something that you just haven't been able to get right or do in the way you want, or show up in the way you want, or you wish that you could just change about yourself. And they just want you to acknowledge that that's there and allow that feeling to be here too. So this cord of light is still existing through you, and you're feeling this beautiful energy of just love and light and beauty, and all this, also this immense frustration and just this desperate desire to just be different. And just sit with these two opposite energies that they're both here inside of you. And you're just allowing both of them to exist because they both exist. And they want you to just visualize this frustration, this part of you that just hates yourself, that wishes you were different, slowly becoming absorbed into this channel of light. It's just slowly dissipating and flowing into this channel of light through you and just dispersing through the channel. I just want you to breathe and just watch it enter the channel and become one with this channel of light within you. And they're saying that this frustration about who you are, this desire to change who you are, exists within this source channel through you. It is part of your light. It is part of your beauty and of your infinite sense of source consciousness and wisdom. It is not keeping you from being able to access this beauty inside of you, but it is one within it. Because this part of you that you're frustrated by is just your perception of you that's making you frustrated. But this part of you that's source consciousness doesn't see it that way. This part of you that's source consciousness sees that part of you as perfect too. It doesn't see that part of you as a problem. It doesn't get frustrated with that part of you because it loves that part of you. It accepts that part of you. It desires that part of you. And it wants that part of you to be allowed. And I just want you to sit here with the idea that this pillar of light that's running through you is your connection to your highest self. And your highest self isn't frustrated or hateful of that part of you that you dislike. They're allowing of it. They love it. They're acknowledging that you don't, but they want you to observe what it could feel like if you could be a little bit, just a little bit more allowing of it too. Just for a moment, get curious with what it could feel like if this part of you that you disliked wasn't a problem. What could that experience be like? Can you let yourself go there? And they want you to observe the resistance that's here in doing that, and also what shifts inside of your experience right now when you become just 1% more allowing. Do you feel an ease just creep in just a little bit? Do you feel an exhalation take place just a little bit? Do you feel relief creep in just a little bit? Do you feel your reluctance and noticing where it's not the part of you that you hate that's creating your suffering, but it's your reluctance to accept and allow it that is. This part of you, this pillar of light inside of you, it feels love and light because it's fully allowing and accepting of the part of you that you're not willing to love and accept yet. And so, what the message is for you today is that changing this part of you that you've been trying to fix, trying to change, and trying to do away with hasn't been working to bring in the feeling that you've been chasing on the other side of it. So, what if instead you chose acceptance and how it could feel differently inside of here and now if you did? And noticing fear that comes up right here, right now, and noticing that too. And they're saying the fear that you're feeling is the belief system that if you don't change this part, you will never feel differently inside of you. There's just a belief system there that you don't fully buy into this. You can't possibly feel differently if you chose love and acceptance. It's only through change that you believe that you could feel differently. And they're saying that's okay. They just want you to see it that way. They're also wanting to reflect that change is inevitable only through love and acceptance because nothing has changed in your reality through resistance. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have made it that this far in this video. Change is only inevitable through love and acceptance because it doesn't mean that you can't change you if you choose love and acceptance. It means that it's the only way of changing you if you do, because you're going to feel differently. That's change. And in feeling differently, you're going to show up differently. And in showing up differently, you're going to make different choices, take different action, create a different path, see different avenues, meet different people. But it starts with you and your willingness to love and accept who you are now. And ultimately, what this video was about was shifting your experience in the here and now, feeling differently here and now. And if you can feel differently in the here and now, then you can do it in 1 minute from now. You can do it in 5 minutes from now. You can do it in 10 minutes from now. And that feeling of difference in the here and now elongates and expands into every here and now for the rest of your life here and now. And it all starts in the willingness to love and accept who you are here and now. They're saying change is only accessed in the here and now. Change is not accessed in the tomorrow, in the next day. Because if you can't change the here and now, then you can't change the then and there either, because you're going to be operating from the same energy then and there as you do here and now. Change starts here and now. Anytime you're wanting to change how you feel and everything that comes as a byproduct of that, this is how. Starts in the here and now and starts in choosing love where you've chosen pain and being willing to choose something different, regardless of how others may perceive you in the process. Because ultimately, they're wanting to be able to do the same thing. They just don't have the wherewithal to know how yet. And now you do. And now the question becomes, yes, but if I feel differently inside of me, that doesn't mean that other people will perceive me any differently. And what I want is for them to see me differently. And they're saying that that's not true. Why is that not true? It's not true for you. Who are you to say that they're not going to see you differently if you feel differently inside of you? And ultimately, will you care that point? If you feel differently inside of you, like really differently and unconditionally, will you even care how other people perceive you? And who's to say that they won't notice the change that you feel? Anything else? Yeah, they're saying trust and faith. Faith that how you feel inside of you is only dictated by how you allow your energy to be received by you and through you. And faith that what you're unable to do today is not an indication of what you will be unable to do tomorrow. Yeah, they're saying, and I said anything else, and they say, yeah, speak your truth, but your truth is found in the here and now. And if your truth is resistance to this experience or fear of what this experience is bringing up for you, great, acknowledge that, express it. Feel free to express the discomfort that's here and not just, they're saying that some of you sometimes want to wait until the end result of whatever it is you're working towards, this shiny, bright thing. And then once you get there, then you can begin to talk about it and act on it and show up as it because it'll look much better on the outside. And they're saying, no, there's a messy middle here, and expressing from the messy middle, showing up from the messy middle is what you're trying to get to because that's where the freedom lies. It's the freedom to be who you are in the now moment. And the now moment is the messy middle. And there's freedom inside of just allowing that to be rather than hiding that part of your process. Let others see the messy middle in you. You're going to feel much more at ease when you no longer have to hide it, when you no longer feel constricted in the throat chakra because you don't feel comfortable inside of this messy middle, which is the now moment. And now they're just showing this pillar of white light turning into this rainbow inside of you that's reflecting all the different colors, all the different facets of you, just allowing those colors to express themselves and to be there. When we see a rainbow in the sky, it's beautiful because it's reflecting all the different facets of light in all of these different colors. And you have these facets within you too. You have the ability to express all your different colors. And sometimes you hold back from showing some of them because you don't feel comfortable letting other people see those parts of you that you don't feel comfortable feeling yet or owning yet. And they're just saying this is your first step in letting the rainbow within you being expressed through you, through all these different facets of you that you're still learning to become comfortable with. All right. They're saying that this one might take some time for some of you. Come back to it, rewatch it, and feel free to comment below any questions you have about this, if any of this wasn't clear for you, what your experience was like within this exercise today. Feel free to message me privately on social media. I'd be happy to talk it through with you. I'm at Amanda Lauren Blau on Instagram, on TikTok, and please like and subscribe to this channel if you want to if you want to experience more of these. I really enjoyed having this experience with you today. The guides are just kind of clapping for you. Is there any final thing that you want them to know? Yeah, they just really want you to be patient with yourself with this. They're they're showing me this weird image. I don't what does this mean? they're showing me this weird image of like wrapping you up in a blanket and like tucking you in. I think they just want you to feel safe and comforted, knowing that they're here to to guide you, and feeling safe and comfortable inside of this new experience of you, this new messy middle, and just allowing it to be what it is for now, and finding safety inside of the process. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.